gonna see what the. I'm gonna see if if I can explain personal alchemy and how it works. What the fuck is that line? They're sawing that road in half or the bridge or something, so this might get interrupted. That thing starts up. They're literally sawing the fucking thing in half. So personal alchemy. What's a good example? Let's say you go to a store and you buy something and it doesn't matter what the cost, it costs something, and the cashier on purpose shorts you your change. Alright? This is her knowingly doing it, or him, or whatever. Now, if you don't know that you were shortchanged, the alchemy doesn't begin. The alchemical reaction doesn't begin until that negative thing was done to you, until you realize it. Now, maybe you don't realize it until a day, a couple hours, a couple weeks, and you go, oh man, I was shortchanged. Now that you know it, that negative hitting you, it's the same as karma. They're the same thing. It's just different words for it. That negative thing, now once you know that it happened, that's when the alchemy happens. And you decide then, through your alchemy, how your alchemy is going to work. Because if you go, oh, that fucking bitch, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do whatever, even if you're thinking it, it's going to not so much cancel, but neutralize, or they become the same thing, because of that particular alchemy used for that is the same. So nothing alchemically happens. Now, let's say you found out about it and you said, oh, maybe it was an accident. Maybe this. But when you find out for sure, and you go, and you know that particular alchemy was used against you, you can just, let's say, forgive. This is the whole thing. It's hard to use words because they're so fucked up, number one. Language is a virus. Is why we are in this situation. Parts of why we're in this situation. Probably the language. It was probably the language before the control. Because before the money, there was no money, so that control was done through religion and who knows whatever other stuff was even before. There could have been stuff before religion. Something else that was predated religion of some other type. some sort of control system. Some system where you have to seek outside for your existence or your perceived existence. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the alchemy before I fucking forget. So like, let's say you found out about it and you were just like, okay, you know what, I can at least make leaps or assumptions of why this person did it, and it could be multiple reasons. She didn't have enough money. It could be. It doesn't matter what the reason is. How you feel about it, how you really feel about it, not how you fake feel about it. I mean, how you really feel about it, or can logically bring yourself to understand that if you can not so much just let it go, but just have that understanding, then that negative alchemy thing that happened to you, or that negative thing that happened to you, created the alchemical reaction, and now because of how you use your alchemy, will go around and will come back to this person in however it comes back. As that energy, it will come back. And sometimes even knowing that that's how it works, you can see that I think that a lot of people think, well, how's this gonna work? How are we gonna get a hold of all these fucking people? They all vote and shit. They still think that governments are like these are not people trying to enslave them. Once you personally and us who've put our blood up and it starts to push out of our alchemy, so that the rest can see, if they can see, that's when the alchemy starts to happen. That's when you start seeing weird shit. That's when you'll start seeing just things happening and you're like, how the fuck did all that happen that quick? And as you can see how it works, all they have to do is make you believe that it was something else or someone else, or it happened another way. And as long as you believe that alchemy will never be served. And for you people wearing masks and stuff, you might want to at least look at what the other people who you think are against you are saying, if not for your own argument's sake. Because I promise you that the great majority of people trying to wake you up are not trying to wake you up to piss you off. They're trying to wake you up so that you are not a fucking slave. And it's going to get much, much worse, much, much quicker. Because you guys are going to be turned into the fucking snitch squad. And that's a whole nother thing on the fucking internet. Listen, these motherfuckers do not want to kill you. It depends on the economy. They'll put it to you that way, of how many people they need to eliminate, or they think they need to eliminate. But that's not your none of their shit. They don't have anything unless you exist. You understand? They would have to do all this themselves, which they can't. And look at them individually. Why do you listen to them? Why are you afraid of them? Because they have backing of, guns, government, military, police officers, whoever will put you in jail or kill you or do whatever you think is going to happen to you. If you know what you know, and you know it as the truth, and you have to have wisdom before you can even know the truth. And it's all going to come from inside. You're not going to get it from any books. You're not going to get it from anyone speaking it to you. It just isn't. That's not your. All these words are magic spells. And you end up living your life with other people's thoughts as your own when they're not. So like when I see those motherfuckers up on stage and stuff, and all the ones doing this, in the end I do know that we are all one, and there are some fucked up people. I mean, look at it. You guarantee you know some fucked up people who do some fucked up shit. And imagine if they had money and control. Once everyone sees it, the alchemy will come around. It's all just going to have to happen naturally. That goes for everyone though. Alchemy works no matter who you are. Just remember that. Okay?